What's up, Trinity people?
What's up, y'all?
I'm Pastor Brian.
And I'm Daniel, also a pastor. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
And we're on what, episode 21?
21. Can you believe it?
We can legally buy a beer in the state of Virginia. Isn't that
How about
crazy?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might get in trouble for saying that publicly, but we're here now anyway. We're having fun with it too.
It is true.
Episode 21 of Pastors in Perkatory.
So we're pastors at Trinity United Methodist Church at 903 Forest Avenue in Henrico, Virginia, and also online at trinityumc.net.
And what times on Sundays do we do things? I sometimes forget.
Well, we do things all the time, but worship specifically is 9 o'clock for a modern incarnation and 11 o'clock for a more traditional incarnation.
So now that I know that, I won't be late to work this week. It's really,
That's good
really
to
great.
not be late to work this week.
It's really important to me, but I'm glad we had this new information. Hey, do you want to drink some coffee?
We should do that because it is Pastors in Perkatory after all, and we're supposed to taste coffee, try and figure out what it is.
The ironic thing being that many things can make you perky, right? Isn't that what that means?
No, perk as in waiting for the pot of coffee to be finished.
Yeah, but it's because it makes you perky.
It's called percolating.
But that's with a C. I'm getting notes of like asphalt. I'm just gonna start leaning into it.
It's road trip coffee with some gravel.
If you have no idea what anything tastes like, you might as well just be good at being bad.
That's awesome.
Concrete, you know.
Have we had this one before? It tastes vaguely familiar.
You know what I think the problem here is? We always have them in Keurig pods, and I didn't see what it was. You
almost blew it.
I almost got decapitated from off camera, but
so
I didn't see what it was. But the problem is they're Keurig pods, so the flavor is less pronounced.
It is. So I would say it's oh shoot, I just had it. Almost like a toffee-ish thing.
I got nothing. I've guessed toffee so many times, and I've been wrong so many times.
Ready?
Yeah.
Choco nut.
Chocolate and coconut.
Choco nut. Chocolate coconut.
I'm making a face I've seen my teenagers make. The teenagers in our student ministry make many times.
Well, that explains why it smells vaguely like a Mounds bar.
You've eaten enough Mounds bars to know what they smell like? Mm-hmm. I don't think I've had like 2 Mounds bars in my life.
Well, that's terrible to be
Not a coconut guy.
Yeah, well.
My mom's not a coconut person either, so I wasn't raised around it. You know, it's wild.
So, choco nut is what it is. You either love it or you hate it.
Well, we're going to drink it because we need the energy.
Because we're going to be talking about some stuff this weekend, right?
Yeah, I got a sermon to write.
Continuing a series.
Yeah, the second of a 3-week series on common distortions of Christian faith, the ways that
nobody's safe,
and we're leaving no stone unturned.
Exactly.
We're coming after everybody, including ourselves.
Yep. Every toe is fair game to be stepped on.
So I'm up this week.
You are.
Yeah. So I am going to need the coffee to keep my energy levels high.
So what's this week?
So this week we're talking about the twin themes of progressive but Jesusless Christianity and churchless Christianity. And we'll be looking at kind of the centrality that Jesus plays in our faith, not just as an example, but also as kind of a singular figure who accomplishes singular things within our relationship with God.
And using what 1 Peter as backdrop?
Well, is it 1 Peter? We're still not sure. We think it's 1 Peter.
Pretty sure it's 1 Peter.
Well, there was some conversation about that this past week.
No, there was an error about that this past weekend. No conversation required. It was wrong.
Thanks for being a good sport about that.
Man,
I had to. I felt like the people would appreciate.
If you have no idea what we're talking about, go back and watch the 9 o'clock service last week, and you'll see where I went wrong. But anyway.
So we're talking about a passage from 1 Peter, which discusses Jesus first as someone to be imitated, and then it kind of goes into a conversation about the central importance of his life, and specifically his death on the cross.
Which fits beautifully in talking about these two distortions that take us away from that.
I mean, there's a lot we do in faith and 21st century American life generally that, we talk often about the imitation of Christ, but we often don't talk about the challenges of that. We talk about the things he did in his life, but we don't really fully explore what his death means to us. And I think that's something that, you'll hear me talk about this on Sunday, but you want
to hear it more in depth? Come or watch us. Find out.
You can't always, get that in a hike. So we'll see what we come up with on Sunday. But there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. We'll have some cool stuff to talk about. Come join us again online or in person, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., Trinity UMC, where
a coffee
and the hearts are warm.